Hello, welcome to another episode of Drinking with Comics. This is part three, the finale of the Gerst saga.
Wah,
I'm
wah,
Sean,
wah. I'm Mike.
and we're drinking Gerst's Amber Ale,
Oh, I
made
need
by
to know that.
Yazoo Brewing in Nashville, Tennessee.
I crack open another one here because I'm all out.
I have some downstairs, but I don't have enough to say about this comic to actually go fill my glass. So, um,
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Here I am drinking some more. Okay,
well,
well,
you can
whatever.
drink after the show, like you know. So the solicitation for Transformers 24, which is Daniel Warren Johnson's final issue before Robert Kirkman takes over 25, is something to the effect of like the most shocking ending of any comic in 2025, right?
Did it really?
Yeah. So I didn't not like this issue. However, I felt like the shocking part was
What was the
like the
shocking part
idea
to
that they would
you?
even say that is ridiculous to me. Do you agree?
Yeah, I felt maybe they meant shoehorned.
The most shoehorned. So that's what it's shoehorned. And I was going to tell the listeners, we're going to spoil this. So if you haven't
Yes.
read this and you're invested, you should read it. It's the last issue of his run. I'm going to keep reading it after. I would not have missed
Yeah.
it regardless. My problem isn't with the comic, it's with the expectation that was given and the way that they kind of shoehorn something in because the whole comic is a fight between Optimus Prime and Megatron, right?
Yes.
And then what happens? What is the only thing? Well, there's two components to the shocking part, Mike.
I don't know if we're even talking about the same thing.
Well, to you, what was it?
For me, it was when Starscream had what Optimus Prime at gunpoint while he was hanging. Was this in Chicago? Was he on top of the Sears Tower?
I don't know.
I
It
don't.
looks
Yeah,
like it.
I think it was Chicago. So he's like impaled on top of Sears Tower. He's got Megatron's gun, and he looks up and sees Omega Supreme just flipping by, which mimics the issue, the really good issue where you see Starscream's um
Past.
past, and then like for some sort of reason Omega Supreme kind of gives him with the equivalent of what his claw hands is, the thumbs up.
Yeah, right, right.
And he's like, wait a minute, I'm not Starscream, I'm whatever dumb name
Oh,
I had in the past that
Ulchtar.
doesn't
His
make
yeah.
old.
So
Yeah. And he kind of wakes up and goes like, I'm not a bad guy. But it's just like, which is fine. But like, why is Omega Supreme there just flying by?
that's the thing is like if it had not had that and it was just like all of a sudden Starscream was like, no, no, I'm
Yeah,
Ulchtar or Ishtar or whatever, then I would have been like, holy cow, wow, like, but they would need to prompt it. And the thing is, they could have prompted it some other way, but there would have been way more writing involved, and they only had
yeah.
so many pages. So this was a shortcut. I don't know if this is supposed to be a hallucination, but it makes zero sense that Omega Supreme, and it's like a full double page,
It's
vertical spread.
it's yeah, it's let's see here. One, so he looks up, full double page spread, and then there's him like kind of, the motion of like 2 seconds of him kind of giving Starscream the thing, which is a page itself. And then you get a full page of Starscream's face. That's 4 pages in a 22, I'm assuming 22 pages. And then the page of him shooting while it's flying away. So that's like 5 pages of a 22 page comic wasted on something that could have been done in two.
Actually, yeah, you're right. They could have probably in that space with enough panels.
Yeah, you could have done you could have done Omega Supreme flying on the top of the 2 pages. You could have paneled out the expression on one page, and you could have put the Starscream's face on the bottom of the other page, and that would have been 2 pages and not five. And then maybe the one page would be the top of um Omega Supreme flying away. would be the top of the page, and then continuing the rest of the story. But it's a waste of panels when there's a lot of story that needs to be explained on your last issue. You know?
Well, I mean, that's the thing is this is supposed to be some kind of like it's not a hallucination because Prime sees it because Prime says by the primes because so he also sees it.
Yeah,
It's not a
yeah.
hallucination, so it's supposed to be some kind of an epiphany. But again, have we seen Omega Supreme on Earth in this book? I'm now. I haven't reread all the issues in a while, so I'm pretty sure. If
I
I'm
think I've
wrong,
missed
put.
a couple, but even then, I don't think he showed up. I mean, and
I'm
it's not
pretty
like he's
sure he did
fighting;
not.
he's just flying by. And it was at the, I
Just
think they was,
flying by.
Omega Supreme, just flying by. Start screaming, fucking high.
just flying by. And I think he was flying. He was leaving to go fly by when Starscream originally saw him. It is just such a weird. I, it took me off the whole book,
It
like out
did.
of the story. Yeah,
It makes no sense at all.
yeah. And then out of nowhere, Carly's van shows up, who's now a transformer. Says, "Hey, Cliff Jumper sent me," and yeah, like once again, that's could have been explained like a little bit better in 2 pages than the 1 page it's wasted. And then you see, what is it like? Spike's dad watching his son get born, coming out of the hospital when he was born. Like, what are you? I don't understand what's going on here. Like, and then there's the final panel where, or it's one of the final panels where, like, yeah, it's right before the last page, and he's like, the spark's still kind of the
Right.
matrix is still kind of going, and then it's Carly, Optimus Prime, Spike's dad, and Spike. So what is Spike's dad back? Is he just there? Like, what the hell's going on? It's not explained very well.
You know what I just realized? There are 8 splash pages in this. I'm counting the double splash
Yeah,
as 2. There are 8 splash pages in this book.
yeah.
Now, here's what this is the last issue. I think that he probably just it didn't quite the way he plotted the story. It's like, oh, I'm going to be a little short, so I need to like buffer it with some splash pages. That's fine, but I I don't I yeah, I don't know. I just felt like it was a super anticlimactic.
Okay, to be fair to them, they did do 26 pages of art.
Okay, okay.
So
Well, I
that's a little
mean,
more. The 22 is the average, so you got 4 extra pages. So I'll give them that. I didn't get like ripped off. Yeah,
no, I'm not saying I felt ripped off at all, but I'm just saying there's like the mechanics of the story are a little off, and that's probably just why because this is last issue, right?
but the art was good. For an action-packed Transformer run, that's been pretty solid. Like Transformer series that's been doing better than I think any other Transformer series has ever done. Comic book wise, this book still sells very well.
Good. It's a good book,
Yeah,
man. I do
yeah,
like it. I
it's a good
mean,
book. It is a little bit of a letdown, like you said. Like you kind of had like, ooh, this is the big issue. And it's like, no, not really. Um,
uh, Jorge Corona. I hope he stays on. I don't know if he's staying on, but
I think there's a
as
new writer. There's a new artist too.
a new art. Okay, so this is
Yeah,
Jorge Corona, Mike Spicer, and Russ Wooten letterer. And I've really enjoyed it. And this didn't ruin it. I don't know. It was just weird.
yeah. So that was our Energon minute.
Who do you think Zartan is?
Oh, definitely Spike's dad now. That's why he's
Okay,
there. He just showed up. It's like, hey, no one's gonna notice it's me. I'm Zartan. I'll just pretend to be his dad.
I'll buy that.
Yeah.
I think it's Omega Supreme.
Explain why he's there. Make more sense.
Or maybe you notice that Starscream's, and also let me just add, I like this idea of Starscream reverting and becoming like a good guy, or like at least making
Yeah.
a stand against Megatron. And then I'm assuming he's dead.
Well, Bruticus picks him up and takes him away, so no.
Oh, well, then, I
Yeah.
mean, then that's kind of.
But I don't.
Oh,
What
wait,
does
no,
that
does
mean?
he? Dude, I don't think he takes him away.
No, he like. Hold on here.
I think he gets
He.
ground up. Look at that.
Oh.
You see what I mean?
Oh yeah, that might be it for Starscream.
Yeah, it
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
his
he goes
screaming.
through some kind. I don't know what that is. Again, like
Oh yeah, I thought that was maybe a junkyard. Yeah,
no, it's Bruticus because look at the colors.
yeah, I thought it was like
Oh,
he's like
maybe no, he's
devastatingly.
not getting ground up. I don't think he is actually. I think if you look at he's holding him like this,
Yeah.
and he's over the arm, so that's the rounded part. And I think they're just the second thin panel of that is a close up on his face. I don't know.
Once again, something that could have been drawn a little bit better, a
Yeah,
little bit better storytelling. Um, I mean, because you know what's going on doesn't mean we know what's going on, and that's never useful. You gotta like read it from a different point of view, art wise, because it is visual
yeah.
storytelling. You gotta tell. Um, it's got to be made visible for everybody.
You know what the best panel in this comic is and I'm going to surprise myself right now by saying this, but if you flip one more page, it's Optimus basically doing like the head hug with Beachcomber and basically telling him you're the best of us. That's a really like I really like that panel a lot, and I don't really give a crap about Beachcomber. I mean, he's fine, but I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I like the gears and girts and dirtiness of the whole thing. It's really good.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
Yeah.
so much.
So what was no Beachcomber still alive?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's Transformers 24. That's the end of Daniel Warren Johnson's run. A great run, fantastic. I
Yeah.
mean, I would say historic just because it is like it's put it back on the map, like you said,
Yeah. It definitely was the. Well, it's not the opening salvo because Void Rivals is technically the opening salvo, but it was the what made me go back and read Void Rivals because Void Rivals kind of let me down.
I still
Just to
really
go
like
back and
that
go like,
book.
oh, I do too. Like I've gone back and gone and realized, oh no, this is better now. Like, but as far as like, like it going to be like, here's a Transformer, then the Transformer left, and they were gone for a couple of issues. Those first couple of issues kind of rubbed me wrong.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see
Yeah,
that.
but it won me back, so it wasn't like awful. I actually think it's key.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely like one of the better Transformers things I've read in years. And supposedly, well, I don't know. I guess they never made the announcement. I heard there's a rumor they're going to turn all this into a cartoon.
I
But
could see that happening. Yeah,
yeah,
I could totally see that happening.
but I haven't seen anything on that. That rumor was like several months before, and I haven't heard anything since. So I
Hmm.
don't think it's happening.
Yeah, maybe. If it does, we'll talk about it.
Finished.
So the Gerst saga is over. Hopefully, that
Wah,
was
wah, wah.
not as an anticlimactic ending as Transformers 24, but still, again, not. I don't want to talk crap. So this is Drinking with Comics. We'll be back with a new saga and some new reviews discussions soon. I'm Sean.
I think Oktoberfest is coming.
It is. I've been drinking it all week.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, I'm Sean. Join me and my friends every week for the Horror Vision, where we talk about horror movies.